I told you guys I would go over this interview, and it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while. So I want to go over at least a couple more of these topics, because if you don't know what this is a Sochan interview, and it was really good, genuinely good. But we only went over 16 minutes of it because obviously when you're reacting to something, it goes on much longer than the 16 minutes, right? If you want to just watch it, then literally just go over there and watch it. It's on Hoops Fix, The Truth About Being an NBA Player with Jeremy Sochan, episode 121. All right, so let's go ahead and go through this. This is where we left off. And yeah, and then the other part, we'll do it another day. Yeah, we'll figure something out. All right, let's listen.
Things like this, abuse, agents, all sorts of different things. So I think that's the cool thing, that they don't just let you kind of just go be like, just do you, you know what I mean? So.
All of this stuff, like, it makes it, it's Mental Health Awareness Week this week, and obviously mental health is a growing conversation, right?
Huge.
It must be hard mentally, not just for you, but for the rest of the players. How much do you have to prioritize that, or do you think because you're in this environment, you've got friends, family around you that are keeping you grounded, keeping you sane, that is your support network?
They went at him pretty hard. Like they went at Sochan pretty hard. The fan base, that is. I mean, he's a big boy. He can take it, but I would assume that would really mess with your mental, right?
No, it's definitely my support network. For me, I've in the past I've actually had mental health trainers and people that I've worked with. The team has one too. So for me, it's super important. I think, one thing, and I look at myself too at times. During the season, maybe I'm going through a bad stretch, and I'll be silent. I won't say nothing. And that's the worst thing to do. You know what I mean? You start thinking, you have thoughts, negative thoughts about your game, about your future, whatever it is. And that's the worst thing to do.
I think it's totally fine for Sochan to do press conferences. I thought it was always strange that he didn't. I don't remember what we learned. Did we learn that it was up to him to do it, or I think it was up to him to do it, on whether or not he was doing it. I don't think the Spurs protected him or whatever, but it was certain times where it was he would struggle, and the internet would just destroy him, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like our Spurs reporters are pretty good. They're rarely ever disrespectful or anything. I don't know.
In my opinion. So like you said, I have this network around me, my friends that live with me, even my dogs, my parents, I still have people around here in England, Poland as well. And the easiest thing is just to talk, and it helps me so much. You feel like something's weighing down on you, and you just lift up. So it's super important. I always say, for me, of course, basketball's about talent and working hard, but at some point, I think it's all mental. It's all mental. You can do more.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody is at that level, right? Everybody is at that level. What's the difference between a DeAndre Ayton and, I don't know, another really great, or he's not a great center, but a great center, right? He has all the aspects, the physical aspects to be really great, but it's mental. I agree. I ran into Sochan in a restaurant when he was on a date. He was pretty cool. That's cool.
Then your body, can, and I think my mum says it all the time too, but a lot of the game is the mental part.
Did you throw him I'm sorry, I just gotta ask this, Joshua. Did you throw him a bone? Did you come up and hey man, it really meant so much to me, that money that you gave my mom when she was struggling. That was crazy. And then when you came up to that charity, I saw you at that charity for foster kids, man. That was beautiful. You brought those puppies. That was awesome. I'm sorry guys. Enjoy your date. Yeah, just give him a bone. Give him a bone. You got to do that. We got to do that for our boys, okay?
And how much you really want to, improve that part.
Do you like you talk about having stretches of bad games, and like if you are on a bad stretch, do you ever get feelings of imposter syndrome or I'm not good enough? Or
there's
everyone gets
there's
that.
times that happens.
Really?
I feel like you click out. I click out of it pretty quickly, but there's times like even
It was really bad with Derek. Derek took a long years until he was able to get past that.
now I'm on my rookie contract. Hopefully this summer or next summer I'll be able to extend. But one thing is about you always, especially if you know that a basketball career in the NBA is pretty short, you're always looking to get that second contract, because that second contract's what's gonna set you up. So
That's true. I wish I would have said something cool like that, but no, I just fangirled and told him good luck with the season. I probably would have said the same. I probably would have, yeah. Probably just fangirled.
moments like, let's say there's a bad stretch, you're gonna have those thoughts. I need this. I need to pay well to get this second contract. For me, I click out pretty quickly, but it's tough, and I know people go through it for sure.
Do you feel the pressure?
At times, but I think for me, like I work hard, and I think that eases off all the pressure. I don't think it's bad to feel pressure. I think that's a good thing.
Shame on anybody. Dude is a legit gym rat. Shame on you for not wanting him. But honestly, he is good. He's a good player.
Like even before games, I be feeling nervous every game, but it's like a good nervous. It's that nervous, like it's the nerves that want you to it means that you want to be here and you care. So I think those are good nerves to have. So there's moments where it'll get to you.
I remember
We need a playoff stretch so bad.
when I was at university, I did sport and exercise science. We had a module on sports psychology, and when I used to play games, I used to get so nervous, really sort of jittery, shaking before game, and he used to always just wanted to stop. I mean, why am I so nervous? I just want to be okay or whatever. And I remember my lecturer was just doing a lecture. She wasn't even speaking to me directly, but she was just saying that you can reframe these things, right? And instead of it being your body not prepared, it's actually your body being prepared for what's about to happen. And that simple reframing of my body's getting prepared, it's warming up, it's about to go out and play, just made everything so much easier. And you realise there are these, I guess, mental training techniques that can help.
So many.
Is this like the greatest interviewer ever? Are we witnessing the greatest interviewer ever?
Even like breathing techniques. The one cool thing about the Spurs, we during the summers when we have our workshops, it's not only about basketball. We try all different sorts of things, yoga. We had a guy come in that was just literally focused on breathing, and it was super cool to do. At the moment, you're like, what?
Grounding. It's grounding techniques. That's what they're called.
What the fuck is this? I know how to breathe, but you start actually taking these techniques and trying it, and it's okay, I'm actually calming down, or my heart rate's going down, and it's just cool. There's so many different.
Just not American? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I know Tim Westwood, he did some pretty good interviews with rappers before, so maybe it is just an American thing to be a bad interviewer. I don't know.
Things that you can do to improve on yourself as a person, but also on the basketball court. So
What sort of things do you have in your regime outside of the actual basketball part? What do you try and make part of your routine?
Yeah, I think for me, it's good. For me, I like consistency. So, off the court, being clean, having the house clean, just small things like that. You sometimes you don't realize, but even if your wardrobe's messy, you're it's not a good feeling. But if it's all clean, you kind of feel calm and kind of collected. In my opinion, for me, I try to read, do the breathing works too, all sorts of different little things. But
so he does a lot of different stuff. It's not just one thing. Or a couple things.
Yeah.
I spent a long period a few years ago getting into breath work, called the Wim Hof method. And it shocked me how much
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Just by
crazy.
fitting it, you just start changing your rhythm of your breath, and all of a sudden you can increase your heart rate, decrease your heart
Yeah,
rate.
you
Like
can
just
control it. Yeah, and that's one thing for me that I've realized coming into this summer is for me to, you know, kind of be more in control of my body and like understanding it. The way I play too is really aggressive and physical. So I think it's important for me, even like being coordinated. You know, I've started this summer. I've been working with a different strength conditioning coach because mine left, and a lot of the stuff we do is just literally like juggling the ball, like juggling free balls, tennis balls, like these soft balls, like just all sorts.
Is that is this Wimby's guy? Wimby has him doing all that. Huh. So he's saying he doesn't have gnats, just messing with you, Clan. Hey man, I don't have gnat. It was a gnat, okay? It was a gnat. That was annoying though.
So different things, and you know, I wouldn't expect to do that. I thought, you know, I need to just be lifting, going crazy.
yeah.
But there's so many different things that you can do to like just have better control of your hands, of your, you know, your body, and all the stuff.
As you head into this summer, obviously it's a big summer from a Eurobike.
All right, I think
perspective.
we're gonna end it here. Okay, I'm gonna have them small. I'm gonna have more small sections. Okay. Also, because I'm gonna be real with you guys, I'm getting a little tired. I haven't eaten today, so we're into this segment. But we'll have segments on all of them, right? In the coming days, we'll go live again, and we'll do this. We'll do this thing. But yeah. Anyways, this was really good. This guy is a phenomenal interviewer. He's actively listening, adding to the conversation. Natural questions, not just, hey, let me read off this script. It makes sense for him to ask that question. But yeah, oh, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah. All right. End of the segment. Good stuff.